Now, speaking of the UFC, Art Davie was the original matchmaker. Your thoughts on him and how you guys connected for UFC, for your participation in the UFC?
Yeah, I was actually fighting over in Japan. I was a champion. A friend of mine, Scott Bazak, brought me this flyer.
For Pancrase. You were fighting for Pancrase, am I correct?
Yes. Yep. He brought me this flyer, and it said "No Holds Barred." And I was like,
That's a badass name. That's a badass name, man.
But no, it's not, because when you think about No Holds Barred in those days, that was Hulk Hogan, eat your vitamins, go to school, a cage match, no holds barred. That's what we thought that was back then. Like, no holds barred was wrestling. And so when he handed it to me, I was like, no, that's pro wrestling, dude. He goes, no, look at it. So I looked at it, and it talked about the Gracies and the jiu-jitsu going against all these different other styles. And, we want the best of the best. And I kind of looked at it, and I was like, this for real? It's like, it says no holds barred. Like, this is a fight, or is this something else? He goes, no, man, it's the real deal. And I said, all right, well, I called Art Davies, and I go, hey, I'm just checking out this flyer. Is this pro wrestling? He goes, huh? No, this is a fight. It's like, we're pitting champions, these different champions in different styles against one another one night to see, karate and boxing and which is the best. And I was like, well, I'd like to throw my hat in there. And he goes, well, what do you do? And I said, well, I'm a champion over in Japan, in Pancrase. He goes, what's that? He goes, I go, well, it's basically striking, open hand, kicking, and then you take people down and you submit them. And he goes, what? I was like, yeah. It's
exactly what it is you're trying to do,
exactly.
Except in Japan.
Yeah, well, that's what he was shocked with. He was like, what?
This exists?
Like, nobody knows how to do what the Gracies do, right? And all of a sudden, his eyes were open to, oh, wait a minute. Here's this guy that does what they do, but over in Japan. And so he literally said, let me call you back. And remember, we hung up, and I don't remember how long it was, but it was really fast. He called me back, said, you're in. Because he went and looked, pulled up some tapes, and saw that I was fighting. I was a champion over there, and says, you're in.